London, one of the greatest cities on earth, a global centre of trade and commerce, and headquarters of more than half of Europe's 500 largest companies. The city covers an area of over 1,500 square kilometres and has a population approaching 8 million. London alone generates about 20% of the entire UK GDP, just short of £500 billion a year.
London is where we are headquarters, so it's very important for us as an organisation to focus on London and use London as a sort of leadership example. Carbon issues are really at the forefront of our agenda. We have internal targets that we want to not only meet, but we want to exceed as well. One of the actions that was really beneficial to us and showed an excellent demonstrable benefit was the action to switch to double-sided printing as default on all of our printers. And that returned a 53% saving in the amount of paper consumed, which of course has associated cost benefits as well as carbon emission benefits of the actual paper as well as the ink and the production of the printed items.
Cities are a critical source of CO2 emissions, accounting for up to 78% of all human-made carbon emissions, according to some sources. London alone emits as much CO2 as a small European country like Greece or Portugal, equivalent to about 8% of all the CO2 emitted in the UK. Of all these carbon emissions, over a third is generated by the commercial sector. Yet viewed from the air, London is one of the greenest cities on earth, with large buildings coexisting next to wide open spaces like gardens and parks.
Addison Lee is at the forefront of transportation within London. We've got a fleet of 2,500 cars. Joining the Green500 gave us a fantastic structure to build on carbon reduction. They had a wealth of knowledge in various areas that if I'd have had to go out and find that knowledge, it would have been very difficult, and the results speak for themselves. Through our sort of carbon action plan, we've saved about £185,000 a year.
Since the Clean Air Act of 1956, London has been leading the way on pollution control. So it's no surprise that the Mayor of London has paved the way in for an imaginative and forward-looking scheme to reduce carbon emissions. This ambitious goal is to reduce emissions by 60% on 1990 levels by 2025.
We are confronted with a great series of inescapable necessities. The first is, of course, that we need to get the city out of recession, we need to create jobs, we need to exploit the potential of the low-carbon economy, we need to do what we can to save the planet by cutting CO2, and that's why we're laying on so many schemes that we are doing in City Hall.
The Green500 scheme is designed to target the 500 largest and most prestigious organisations in London, working in close partnership with them to reduce their carbon footprint.
The London School of Economics joined the Green500 to provide support and demonstrate support to the Mayor's Climate Change Action Plan and to demonstrate our commitment to making carbon reductions in our own field of work. As part of our membership with Green500, we were able to benefit from time with the mentors to respond to some specific details in writing our carbon management plan and focusing in on the management of quite a diverse number of buildings across our estate. The best thing about Green500 are the seminars. The feel at the seminars is very positive, there's lots of networking going on, everybody's very interested in hearing each other's examples, and there's a lot of potential there also for linking up and collaboratively undertaking projects together.
Green500's club-like approach fosters close cooperation between and innovation by members. The scheme provides personal mentoring and the external validation to ensure the highest possible standards. The benefits aren't just environmental. Successful organisations making the most of the support offered aren't just able to reduce their carbon footprint, but also reduce energy consumption, as well as enhance their brand reputation and staff team spirit.
The main driver was that we wanted to find a way of reducing our carbon footprint. We wanted to make sure that we had a lot of green initiatives in the workplace. Bicycle schemes, developing our green roof, cultivating bees and creating a habitat up there, which would be both consistent with what our peers and our colleagues are doing, and to an extent would give us huge opportunities for us to set an example and to demonstrate across a very complex city how, by making small steps, you can actually impact dramatically on the environment.
Every year, the best of the best gather together at a ceremony hosted by the Mayor of London to celebrate their success and receive the coveted Green 500 awards.
We are celebrating your achievement because you in the Green 500 are really making the big savings. As this league gets going, this league of this competitive league of the Green 500, I very much hope that we will advance beyond just handing out prizes. It is already delivering huge results. It is saving money, it's creating jobs, and it is also helping to save the planet.
Green 500 is one of several examples demonstrating London's genuine and growing concerns over the future impacts of climate change, together with the need to step up the speed of action to reduce CO2 emissions. Londoners would expect nothing less than to take this lead.
I think the more people join it, the more we can share our knowledge and our ambitions, and the more we can do that, the greater the impact we will have on the city's environment.
We're urging the people, our clients, to join the Green 500 because we've had nothing but a positive experience with it, and I'd just like to see more London companies joining up.
Would recommend that to other organisations in different sectors, mainly because it presents a strong business case and the cost savings are quite substantial.